Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan Metal video. In this video we are taking a look at how the Strength Piccolo and Gohan exchange unit performs in the Omega Shenron event. Now, Strength Piccolo and Gohan exchange is a pretty interesting character. I will say, I definitely think you can only see the best of them on our Earthbred Fighters team. Because that's the easiest team to have access to a really good Gokus on. If you look at all of their categories, Bond Master and Disciple, there's not that many great Gokus. Kaioken Goku's on there, but he needs a USS team. Entrusted Will, not that many great Gokus. Exploding Rage, not that many great Gokus. Joined Forces, there are some Gokus, definitely. Powerful Comeback, there are definitely some Gokus. And Sand Saga. So yeah, there's quite a few categories, but I would say on all of those categories, probably only 3 teams have access to some really top-notch Goku units and can easily, kind of entertain this unit. With that being said, still a very cool unit. There's lots of really great stuff. You got the Bond Master and Disciple, Saiyan Saga lead. That's okay. I think that's fine. In the base form, greatly raising attack and defense. That additional attack and defense boost when performing a super attack. 40% damage reduction if HP is 70% or more, which is great. Then you also have that additional 3-turn support if they are in the 3rd slot, which is really cool. And you've got that revive, which is really awesome. And it's an unconditional revive beyond the health mechanic, so anyone can get knocked out by it. It's pretty cool. Once you're in the Gohan stage, that's kind of where things get a bit more, I don't want to say interesting, but where things can get a bit complicated for the unit. So in their base form, at 55% they cope okay with AoE events. I would say with a dupe they'll probably be more than fine, because generally speaking above that 70% health threshold they have that 40% damage reduction, which that combined with their decent stats generally leaves them in a very okay position for AoE attacks. When they are not in that form, so when in the Gohan Kid form, that's where things get a bit complicated for the unit, and that's where you kind of need the Goku to kick in. See, in the Gohan form you have Ki plus 2, attack and defense of 150%, 100% attack and defense when performing a super attack for HP is 58% or more. They have an additional 300% attack and defense and perform a guaranteed critical hit when performing a super attack, and Ki plus 12 for 1 turn from their entry. So for that first turn, just going to see an absolutely huge number from the character. Attacks are effective against all types starting from their 3rd turn, and superclass allies get to Ki. Here's where things get complicated though, because start of turn, crap. Without putting too much of it blunt, at 55% you're looking at like 130k at most. With support maybe 150, 160. That's not going to handle a lot of AoEs. However, if you have a Goku on the team, just a Goku on the team, which is why I say you need to have a Goku here, then guaranteed evasion for the first turn, and then a high chance of evading from the 3rd turn. So that 50% evasion is really going to have to be there for Gohan to do AoE events. Non-AoE events, Gohan's more than fine. The combination of his super attack passive combined with massively raising attack and defense means that his raw defense after super gets pretty gnarly. Like, it can get really crazy. So that's good, and I think that's something important to note. But definitely if you don't have a Goku, like you're going to see, I'm just showing Gohan in a couple ways. You're going to see Gohan, honestly speaking, doesn't handle things great when you don't have that, like, that evasion. You just don't, it's just not the same. You can see here Gohan, this is that first turn after revive. Again, strength Omega Shenron looking really good. Gohan will be okay in most situations with the AoEs if you've got that Goku, because you've got at least the evasion to kick in, the first turn guaranteed, the 3rd turn 50%. If you don't have Goku, then AoE events are just not for Gohan. Without that Goku, the AoE events are just a little bit too, I don't want to say too tough, but they just hit too hard. But Gohan can still do a great job. It's just that there is, that factor that you have to put in. But yeah, beyond that, I still think Gohan's a great character. I think the team is great, that he can run on Earthbred fighters and things like that. His team feels fine, but there's not a lot of Gokus in the Saiyan Saga or Bond of Master and Disciple that can kind of really activate the passive, except for maybe Goku and Piccolo. But yeah, ultimately at the end of the day, Gohan's pretty good. I think he's a nice unit. I think they're a good unit. I think they fill in a very nice gap on Saiyan Saga. I just think we need probably another good Saiyan Saga Goku to really kind of facilitate this unit. And I'd say, yeah, that's probably it. If we can get like a really good Saiyan Saga Goku, then I think we're basically pretty much good to go when it comes to, like this unit. I think they got a lot of great and interesting utility. I just think the Gohan form, more than the base form, the Gohan form is a little bit finicky. You gotta know what you're doing, or have the right team to really have it function well. But that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Bye.